So what we have here, this is the 28420. This is what we have. Now, this is gold. The Tav is gold for the Aaron because it refers to the meal on my way out of Concordia, but it also refers to Robert Shaw in the reincarnation of Jesus. And no one is at fault. It also describes that the Magarin was going on during the time that I was at Tapas the second year, and that the Magarin was the cover as the insects are, which is a Ben V works cited, thank you, for the West Point drones of the native girl. So the Magarin completely covered the entire situation of Tapas. And this is revealed by Dawn right here in Aaron Tav. And it was not a blackout of a Cardi B, because I'm a big guy and I don't believe that's what happened. And I know that from Pretty Little Lee, the Pope magazine cover on the time that happened during the Native Girl, and during the time that, according to David CUI, that Brooke on the swim team was going through a sort of water cup situation at the swimming at Woolett with the coach without Jim Montrella there. And I think a lot of them were looking to the past for answers to why the situation with what the Perry calls Xanaxed out, or Ozempic or Paxil, those sorts of pharmaceuticals that would kind of put you out of the situation and just kind of have like a board to do practice right with a marker. That's what they called it, and that's what Cody called it. But it was more than that with the girls, and I knew that. And um, the Cardi B um, was in play because I got loose from the Jerusalem. But the thing of the situation was a Magarin. And it was from the past. That's where you get policy from. Because we did policy in the code of it. It was a police Y from the past because the Magarans have already happened. I was an exile of the Magarans. Anomaly. And that's shown by the Pretty Little Lee Pope magazine cover of 2014. And this is talking about the acid of the lunch situation. Well, it was dinner, but they were multitudes. And Jesus did not need to be there. And I'm glad that she wasn't. Um, This is what we have, and this is canon, and this is the Aaron is this is part of the Tav. So this is a Latin canon for this. Thank you. And the thing was is that they flooded out Jesus, and they were gonna give her a deal with soccer, and she denied the glory of the world for her man. And I know that. And that's why she didn't go to the cafeteria. She may not know that, but I know that. And or she does know. I'm not exactly sure what they said in the reality, because a lot of this stuff is reality based. They cover it with the language. The Isaiah 19:19 they cover it with. That's how these things get confused, because you don't know exactly how they're coming at you. Um and that was for an Ethiopia. That means that she did everything right. She never dishonored her family. She was true to her, to how she looked. She didn't change her spots. And I don't mean anything negative by that. Um so this is just one example of how these are relating. I've seen this many times now, where the Greek and the Hebrew together they're one together.